Okay, hi. We are on air. We are back on air. Yeah, so I haven't made a YouTube in quite some time. So I really see how YouTube is a full-time job, because trying to fit it in with my job and life and everything, I can see how it is what it is. But yeah, I'm here to make another YouTube. Today we're gonna watch Rodeo Nation, the docu-series that I starred in. This docu-series followed us on the rodeo trail in 2020 and 2021. It was released in 2022, and I haven't seen the episodes since they came out last year in 2022, and it is near the end of 2023. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little review. Disclaimer, this is only gonna be on my part that I was in the show. But yeah, so we're gonna go through our years in those years, and it was quite eventful. That in 2021 we lost my grandfather in the process of making this documentary. So yeah, it was, from what I remember, it was a very good series, and from my parts and getting to see my grandpa, and yeah, so we're gonna go through and watch Rodeo Nation. So we'll start with the intro. So this intro was recorded in Siksika, Alberta. This is their outdoor arena. The drummers I'm unsure of, but there's a shot of me and my brother, and there was multiple people that they followed. I believe there was 5 or 6 of us that they followed throughout the rodeo trail. And yeah, this is the intro, and it shows the people that were starred in the docuseries. And yeah, so this is the first episode, and this is my introduction to the series. It starts out with the title, Rodeo Nation. This is on our ranch. That was one of our bulls we had. He was actually very safe. He wasn't scary at all. We had a roping practice. We had a team roping practice. This episode's quite heart-touching because my grandpa's in the background.
My name is PJ Fox. I grew up in Cardston and on the Kainai Blood Track Reserve. I couldn't help but yell, I'm sorry. I was born into rodeo. Like, my family has always been a rodeo family, like all the way back to like my great-grandpa. The events that I compete in are barrel racing's been the longest, and then I started breakaway roping, and then now I team rope with my brother and my dad.
So I team rope, so I do 3 events.
Yep.
Grandpa.
If I had to describe PJ in one word, I'd say
I made those pants. Those pants I made.
Being a cowgirl means a lot. It's just who I am.
And that horse, Skip,
no other
he
way around it,
unfortunately passed away.
Why did I miss that calf?
We think
He was
that
a good horse.
calf, PJ. Every calf we miss. Every calf we miss, we think that.
I mostly compete in the INFR circuit. Being an INFR champion, pretty sure that's how it would feel to be on a cloud. Like, I've had dreams about it, and like in my dreams it feels pretty cool. Gold buckle dreams.
I do dream about it, and that's the ultimate goal. We'll get there. 2 feet in the money. In the money.
So we were in a good time zone.
Yeah, so that is my introduction to the show. And I believe I'm on a little bit more of this first episode. We talk about my Indian name. my Indian name. I've had, we'll talk about it now. and in the show, I've had 3 Indian names in my life. I've grown throughout my life, and I felt like I needed a more mature name. And so my grandma, she transfers her name to me. And in this next clip, in the first episode, she talks about what the meaning of the Indian name that she gave me, the meaning of it. So, yeah. Here it is. That's the Valley Buttes. That's on a reserve. It's actually a sacred place on a reserve.
In my life, I've had 3 Blackfoot names. When I was a baby, 1 year old, I had the name Dirty Face, which was Upsy. And then when I was in my teenage years, I went to Girl, which is a Gikuan. And then when I got into my 20s and I felt older, I wanted a more meaningful name, and I got my grandmother's name, which is Itsipsnimaki. And it is Capture the Horse.
You can tell how nervous I am talking these. Yeah, so my grandma tells the story in our language, our Blackfoot language. And yeah, that's another ultimate goal in life, is to become fluent. To know more of our language for sure. It's funny because this part of this episode, I was telling my family, I was like, yeah, I was sitting there while grandma was talking, and like you can see it, I nod my head sometimes, and I'm like, I know some of these words. Yeah, so I know some of our language. It's interesting because I can write the language better than I can speak it, and that is just because from primary school and post-secondary I studied the language a bit, and so I'm able to write it, but I'm not able to speak it. And so I do have the hopes of speaking it one day, because it is a sad reality that our language is dying. But yeah, this is the story of my grandma and her Indian name that she transferred to me. I knew that word. My hair though, that's one thing you gotta watch throughout this show, is my hair though. Real growth, for reals. Broken to growth. So fast. Yeah, so that was the first episodes, and where my parts in the first episode. I'm excited to watch the rest. Yeah, so follow along. We are going to episode 2. So this is episode 2, and this episode, I believe, is my birthday. So this was when I turned 25. I am 28 now. And yeah, so we had a jackpot for my 25th birthday, and the film crew came out and recorded and got footage of the jackpot for my birthday. And the reason why we kind of hosted a jackpot is because 2020 we had the COVID pandemic, and we wanted to rodeo in some type of way because rodeo was kind of put on a hold. And so I had a jackpot for my birthday just so we could have an event to go to while we were in the COVID pandemic. Yeah, so this is episode 2.
has decided to host the jackpot for PJ's birthday.
Grandpa.
We need to make sure the arena is prepared, the livestock is there, and PJ is happy with her outfit.
My outfit. This is a funny.
Pick out some clothes.
They wanted to
You know
do
what
this
you
in
wanna
my
wear?
bedroom,
You have an idea?
No.
but I didn't want them in my bedroom, so we did it in the trailer.
Oh, those are cute. And you have not worn those in forever.
My dogs even got in there.
Could do it. That's cute too.
Would this be too much?
That'd be way too much. Way too much. But I guess if you're gonna go for it, go for it.
Kind of a vibe.
Half a vibe.
You just told me if I'm gonna go for it.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, then why do you ask me if you're just gonna...
Because I have no friends.
I have a few friends.
You have an old man shirt. It's like a cool shirt. What about... You can wear that with these.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. You are welcome. Now, what are you gonna do for makeup? I know you've been dying to wear yellow eyeshadow. Yeah.
I love yellow eyeshadow.
Okay,
it's
well there
fun.
you go. Now put all your shit away.
So this is the start of my jackpot. Just putting ice.
I've never had birthday parties growing up because it's always been spent at the rodeo. Since COVID's here, we're putting up a jackpot for my birthday with breakaway roping, calf roping, and barrel racing, and then we're feeding everybody, so it's a little bit normal. Hey, you made it! I was kind of waiting for people to show up. You're like the first person that showed up yet.
All right, number 3 will be PJ.
I think I missed. Oh,
Oh, dang it!
I did miss.
Number 5 will be Cammy. Number 6 will be Jake. And 7 will be Adam.
And there's Jake.
Yeah!
This will be number 21, Raven. And then we'll go into the tie down.
Raven Shade is one of the people that they followed as well throughout the docuseries.
So you're gonna calf rope?
I'm gonna calf rope.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna calf rope. So this is me calf roping, and from you'll see I had the heaviest calf. Frickin' Jake ran in the heaviest calf. Oh, yeah. But I didn't weaken. I finished.
I can't breathe.
So funny.
At least I caught with my earrings and my eyelashes. And my eyelashes stayed on.
It's the best line. My eyelashes stayed on.
Happy birthday, dear PJ. Happy birthday to you. Raining on my parade. Hopefully it passes.
I love my long hair.
I've been teaching Nicola and Michaela how to ride, and they want to be a part of the jackpot. I'm nervous because my horses can get excited, but the girls really want to go for it, so I'm gonna let them try.
So I ride with this. I used to ride with these little girls, and my horses. They get pretty excited.
She's kind of that person that all the little girls just really look up to.
And there's footage of them kind of being hot and taking
Go
off
ahead. Go to the barrel. Go
like
to the
this.
barrel.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Pull back.
And then I was trying to get her to stop, and then I tried to reach and pull and scared him a little bit. But she got him to stop. But she did have a little bit of a.
Maybe my horses aren't kids' horses.
Now you know what we all go
She had
through when the
tears,
girls are out there
and I felt
whipping
really
through
bad.
lines.
And
Did you hurt your chest?
yeah.
Usually, like, I ride with these girls twice a week, and when I'm riding and there's like no announcer or like tension, like they're fine with them, so I let them try.
Yeah, they were when we would ride when there was no
My horses aren't really kids' horses.
rodeo atmosphere. They were fine. But when we ran them at the jackpot, they took off with them. But we had no one fall off. They were eventually able to stop, so that was good.
DJ Fox.
And there's Rockstar. She's all like, I'm a rodeo mom.
Still the same time.
Oh, you can hear me say, still the same time. I put so much pressure on me and Rockstar. I should have enjoyed the ride. That's what I'm going to say about that. But yeah, this was my jackpot. And yeah, barrels and roping. We had a little bit of a rainstorm, but it passed, and we ended up having a pretty good day.
20.909.
It was very long, and I'm just glad people showed up and came to help celebrate. It's kind of made it seem a little normal.
Yeah, so that was episode 2. We had my jackpot, and we showed some of my outfits, but like I mentioned, they wanted to shoot that in my bedroom, and I was like, no, I don't want you in my bedroom. So yeah, we shot that scene in the trailer. And then we'll come back with episode 3. So I did forget to mention, this docu-series is 13 episodes long. There are some episodes that I do not star in. So episode 3 I am not in, but it is a good episode, so definitely watch it. You can watch all of these episodes on APTN Lumi, LUMI.ca. You create an account and you can watch all these episodes online. Yeah, now we're gonna go on to episode 4. But yes, this is episode 4. This is the weekend my grandpa passed. This was the day before my grandpa passed, and I tipped and I hit a barrel really bad, and
PJ's lucky. It's only a deep cut.
my knee really up.
With this in your second run.
Yeah,
I kind
I
of,
think I'll be okay.
I had some tears.
Yeah, tough it out.
My dad was giving me some advice to tough it out.
Part of rodeo.
Some barrel racers have broken legs or even been dragged behind their horses.
All right, we're on to entry number 17, Miss PJ Fox. Clear around the first 2. She's heading to that third barrel. That's clean run, leaving them all
I was in a lot of pain. I'll say that much. I had to get a picture.
Hashtag barrel racing.
Hashtag barrel racing. I'm so funny. I have a lot of one-liners I think are so funny in this show. That's one of them. This is the rest of episode, or some more of episode 4. So, Indian rodeo didn't have
It's a new day, new rodeo.
a lot of rodeos.
What happened yesterday's in the past. Can't hang on to the bads because then it'll keep rolling on. You just gotta focus on the next run. That's what I'm focusing on.
My makeup is superb.
PJ is having a great season. To date, she is season leader. She is currently sitting number 1 in the ladies
season
breakaway.
leader.
Let's do our next entry, Miss PJ Fox.
Right there.
There you go, like you can, like you
Yeah,
can.
so
I like it.
Indian rodeo didn't have rodeos. We were going to Chinook rodeos, which are amateur rodeos. Yeah, this was a Chinook rodeo, and we attended it. That is in episode 4. And also in episode 4. So this is the story. Like I mentioned, this episode is the weekend that my grandpa passed. So this was a day before my grandpa passed. I remember because I hurt myself. And yeah, we were gonna, the next day, this was the rodeo, and then the next day they wanted to record me talking about my degree and graduating. I graduated the same year that my grandpa passed, and yeah, so they wanted to get some footage of, because my graduation was a grad in a box, so because it was COVID, I graduated through a pandemic, and so I got a grad in a box, and they wanted to get footage of me opening the box and getting my degree. But that morning, so this was the next day, that morning I was getting ready for the shoot, and then next thing I got the call that something was up with my grandpa, and I had to tell them. And yeah, so then the rest of in this episode you'll see that my hair is completely short. After my grandpa passed, I chopped my hair off. That's why I mentioned to watch my hair in this docuseries, because it goes from like down here to all the way to being shaved. But yeah, so the rest of this episode that I'm in, I end up making the decision to sell my barrel horse Rockstar. He was showed in some of these episodes, these previous episodes. I sold my barrel horse that year, and that was a personal decision, and it was something that was pondering in my mind for quite some time, and I just felt Rockstar was competitively not getting me to where I needed to be. And that's why I mentioned before too, I was like, I needed to just enjoy the ride with him, because I was getting to do the sport, and I was, getting to barrel race, and I felt like my expectations were too high. But anyway, so I felt like he would be a better junior barrel racing horse. And so in this episode, we see that we sell him. But yeah, so we show the family we sold Rockstar to, which is to Shada Duck Chief and the Duck Chief family, and that is in this episode. I had to change batteries. Camera was gonna die. But yeah, we're on episode 4. This is the episode we sell Rockstar. We'll just go back a little bit and start.
This is a big day for PJ Fox.
I've had Rockstar for about 5 or 6 years.
Look at my hair.
When I got
Okay,
him, he
Rockstar.
wasn't trained on the barrels, and I've never trained a barrel horse before, so this whole time we've been trying to learn together. Today, a little girl named Shada Duck Chief, she's gonna come and try Rockstar out.
Shada Duck Chief.
Let's go over here and we'll get you on. Shada's parents are Tracy and Armin Duck Chief. I'm pretty sure Armin's famous. He is a country music singer, and he also steer wrestles in rodeo. Shada, she just started riding not too long ago, so they'll see how confident she is on him.
My
I'm pretty sure
grandpa
it's up to
just
Shada
passed.
that if she likes him or not. So you all remember you're in control.
PJ loves Rockstar, but he just isn't fast enough.
Yeah, just pull back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Remember, you gotta keep your feet forward, Shada. Okay? It's like you're standing up. Keep your, forward. Now you have control.
Shada, what do you think of the horse?
I like the horse. He's cool.
He's cool, but is he something that you can get along with? As we buy this horse, there's no Christmas presents for the next 10 years.
Wait. In 10 years, I'll be 20.
We've been kind of looking for something for a little bit for Shada, and she's really been wanting her own horse. All of her friends are into rodeo, and they have their own horses, and they're barrel racing and roping and all of that.
Good horses aren't cheap. Cheap horses aren't good. So I was thinking I'll sing at your next 2 weddings.
Okay, 2 weddings.
He says 2 weddings.
One.
Well, that's where we'll start negotiations.
Okay.
And then, we'll just we'll take them, and then the next 2 weddings are free.
Oh.
So what's the magic number?
I said 10. I think I'm pretty stuck on that.
Is that like 10 or best offer, or like 10 solid?
I kind of think I need my dad here for that. When you told me 10.
So I do need my dad on business decisions.
Well, it comes down to Shada, like, is this the horse you want?
Okay.
Okay, well, deal.
Okay, deal.
What?
Official. I expect you at my wedding.
Wait, what?
No, that deal's off the table. You denied that one.
I'm gonna really miss him because I spend a lot of my time with them. So yeah, it'll be like, I don't know, giving a child away. Competitively, it wasn't very hard because he's not as competitive as I need him, but like emotionally and the connection, it's still pretty hard as I'm like tearing up, yeah.
Ready?
Look. Today I got a horse. I feel amazing.
She's so sweet. Yeah, so that episode we sold Rockstar. That was quite emotional. I still do get to see him though, and I still do help Shada when she needs the help. And yeah, so that was episode 4. And we are gonna go on to episode 5. So throughout this series, it was very emotional. It was a very emotional roller coaster because, well, we lost my grandpa, I sold my horse, but we still continued on rodeoing the rest of that season. The INFR, the Indian Rodeo Association, they ended up having rodeos near the end of summer. And yeah, we go to a few of those, but this episode, in episode 5, we are at a Chinook rodeo, or an amateur rodeo. And yeah, so it's one of our rodeos back from when my grandpa passed. And yeah, I think this one was a hard episode to watch from what I could see. This rodeo was in High River. That's just north of where I live. Jake unloading and getting saddled. Salty.
PJ is competing in breakaway roping this weekend, and her mom's concerned about her.
I'm just hoping she gets out of her slump. She hasn't caught since she lost her grandpa.
Yeah, so I was in a slump. After my grandpa passed, I just kept missing. I don't know what it was, but I just kept missing, and honestly I was just hoping for any kind of catch. In this episode I get a catch.
You guys are still rodeoing along though.
Well, it's kind of what he would have wanted, so.
Going to the next rodeo my grandpa would want us to do. Like, he wouldn't want us to be sitting at home. He was my main supporter. Like, he was the #1 guy that always believed in me. I know in Native tradition, when you lose someone, you cut off a piece of your hair to stand with them, just so you're always with them. So after my grandpa passed, my hair was like here. My grandpa passed, I chopped it off, and I sent my hair with him. Yeah, so I cut my hair for my grandpa just as a sign of letting go, or moving on, I guess. he was so strong, and he just hard worker, always pushing forward. And I think that's why me, my dad, my brother, everyone in our family were trying to push forward because he always pushed forward. We can't stay stuck, so, and he would want us to keep going.
So they don't look too fast because they're big.
Been kind of in a slump. Like I haven't been doing good. No times.
The goal of breakaway roping is to lasso the calf over its head. If the rider misses or catches the calf anywhere else, they're disqualified and receive no time. PJ has been missing a lot lately.
We're going to the Canadian College champion. PJ Fox from Cardston, Alberta is the Canadian College champion breakaway roper. No time. The reason for that is, yes, she did catch it, but it has to be around the neck. That is the only legal head catch, and that's why the Canadian College champ gets a no time.
Good one, Raven.
Did you want to see these?
Yes.
I took pictures of the whole run so that you could see.
Your legs?
Yeah, she's coming home from the barrel.
I'm starfishing.
You could starfish in a rope run.
I know. I'm not mad.
No, you can't be mad.
I'm not mad because technically I caught. Now maybe I could feel a little confident on my horse.
Yeah.
I know I can catch still.
I know I can catch
I take
still.
it as a win, even though I lost.
Take it as a win, even though I
Get the
lost.
monkey off your back. That's all that we really needed to do, right?
Yep.
I got a cool picture of you and Dad, too.
Yeah, and you Jake, too.
He really looks like Papa with that head on.
But yeah, so that's episode 5. When I first initially watched that, I cried. I'm a little choked up now, but I know he's very proud, and we're keeping on like he would want us to be. Yeah, so that was episode 5. Now we're gonna move on to episode 6. So this is episode 8. I am not in episode 6 or 7. But all the other people that they followed are in those episodes. And yeah, this episode we are in Lethbridge for one of the Ainafar rodeos. This was during this time we went to, I was also pro rodeoing, and yeah, I was pro rodeoing. We were in the States, and then we came back up for Lethbridge, and then I believe in the next episode we go to Polson. But yeah, this was one of the Ainafar rodeos we went in 2021. We were in Lethbridge, and this episode is in Lethbridge. Yeah.
Makes it look mighty easy. I want you to salute this world champion, folks. 71 points will put him into the lead.
Rodeo, it's a great life, great lifestyle. I love it.
My brother stars in this episode. My brother actually wins this rodeo. There's me recording.
Jake would love to make a great run here.
Jake Fox in the box.
He ropes him so good. I want to say it's because of the Black Wranglers. It's the Black Wranglers.
9.53 seconds.
Yeah, first place tie down roping. Jake won that rodeo.
Pointing to the sky. That was for you, Grandpa Pat. He's looking down upon us. I bet you just had a smile on his face.
Yeah. I barrel raced at this rodeo.
We're gonna move over to bull riding.
Oh. I barrel raced at this rodeo. I'm not sure if they show it. I don't do a lot of talking in this rodeo. I know that there was me barrel racing. I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, that episode is episode 8, and it was when we were in Lethbridge. And now we are gonna go to episode 9. So this is episode 9, and I am in it. So also beginning.
Previously on Rodeo Nation.
PJ Fox from Cardston, Alberta is the Canadian College Champion Breakaway Roper.
Like I mentioned, we were rodeoing in the States for pro rodeos, and I believe this episode shows where I fell off. I fell off at my first pro rodeo. Yeah.
It's an old time. The reason for that is, yes, she did catch it, but it has to be
This one
around
was
the
in
neck.
higher
That is
grade.
the only legal head catch, and that's why the Canadian College Champ gets a no time.
It's been a tough season for PJ Fox. Her grandfather, who is also her biggest fan, passed away earlier in the summer, and since then she's been on a losing streak.
He was my main supporter. Like, he was the #1 guy that always believed in me. I've been kind of in a slump. Like, I haven't been doing good, no times. I went down to Montana for some pro rodeos, and the first pro rodeo, my horse kind of pulled a quick one on me and bucked me off. And then I think kind of after that, I'm just like in a mind block, like he's gonna try something, or I don't know, but like I'm not getting up. Like, I'm roping the eyes, but my rope isn't going over the neck. And so I don't know, I just think I'm just in the mind block with him right now. Everyone in our family, we're trying to push forward because he always pushed forward. We can't stay stuck, so, and he would want us to keep going.
He taught us to just keep moving forward, no matter the circumstances, you know, keep grinding, keep pushing.
PJ and Jake are practicing for an important rodeo happening next week in Polson, Montana. The stakes are high. A win in Polson would automatically earn them a spot in the Las Vegas World Championships.
My hair though. that curl though. We were doing paper, rock, scissors to see who goes first.
PJ trains hard to rope the calf as quickly as she can.
This part's funny.
We usually both go in with a different mindset, you know. When we rope, we don't try to take everything in at once. We work on one thing.
I'm gonna work on just trying to be consistent.
PJ has extra motivation to win in Polson next week.
This whole rodeo season, I've been thinking of my grandpa.
My grandpa.
At his funeral, I remember standing by my dad, and they were doing the ceremony, and I just turned to my dad and I was like, I gotta win the world this year.
That line kind of makes me cringe. I mean, I always have the goal. I do want to win the world, but like in my own mind, to say it out loud before it's done. I gotta believe in manifestation. Saying things out loud will bring things to light. And so, yeah, I did have the intentions to win the world that year. I continue to have those intentions. It just, I don't know, it sounded a little, I don't know, just, I don't talk like that, and for it to, yeah, it's drama. It added drama. Drama. I don't know, I don't want to be anyways, yeah. So that is episode 9. And also in episode 9, we talk about my Indian name. Or not my Indian name. My grandma's blessing my boots before we go to Polson. And yeah, Polson is also in this episode. This is a really good episode, episode 9. And not just because I had a lot of footage in this episode. So this part,
PJ and her family are still going to rodeos after the difficult loss of her grandfather Pat. And now PJ is determined to win the world championships in his honor. The next rodeo PJ will attend is a qualifier for the world championship in Vegas. Her grandmother Rose put sage in PJ's boots to help her win and stay safe.
So my grandma's like blessing my boots. Like even my grandma, it was a very hard time. I was sad, and my grandma was sad, and she looked sad, and I like my hair in this one.
Sagapi.
Yen.
It's one of the words I know. Sagapi means good. Good. Yeah, so that was before Polson. And then they come to the house and they do kind of a recap, looking at pictures and everything. This is our house in Cardston.
PJ's mom, Liz, is helping her to prepare for the upcoming rodeo by reviewing her performance in past photographs.
Okay, let's see what you got. It's actually really, like, it's nice because we could really break it down by looking at her pictures. So say if we do something wrong, we can see, like, right in the shot exactly what happened. So it's helpful in that way.
Started with a smaller camera and
talking about my mom's photography.
Kind of save up, get a bigger camera, and keep moving forward from there. It just became a really expensive habit now.
I like my mom with short hair.
That's the horse that threw me off.
Up and downs is just part of rodeo. It's just something you have to learn to get through. It's how you get over those losses that makes you a winner. So that's what'll determine whether or not she has a good season, is how well she can get over missing a few calves.
These are the ones going on your website?
I need to add these. I haven't added any of these from 2019.
2019. It sounds so long ago.
Long ago, I know.
Feels like we've lived for like 10 years. That's like black and white times.
Yeah.
So cheap. Black and white times. Yeah, so that was just a little clip they did at the house just to talk about my mom's photography and how it's really beneficial to us when we're trying to correct our mistakes. And then this episode also talks about Polson. Here's the rodeo in Polson. This is Polson, Montana. This is where they had another Ainafar rodeo in Polson. And I just happened to win this rodeo. It was a good rodeo. It's always a good rodeo. It's my favorite
is
rodeo.
An Indian Nationals rodeo qualifier. And both PJ and Koi are here trying to get their ticket into the World Championships in Vegas.
Polson Rodeo, it's pretty damn fun. A good drive and a lot of good stock and pretty friendly down there.
Zoe.
I have been going through a slump, but I started out the year so good in Chinook Rodeo, so I think like my yin and yang is happening, like I'm balancing out, so I feel a lot more confident and I think we're gonna go up. Polson's a big tour rodeo. They've won tour rodeo of the year multiple times, so it's a big rodeo to win.
all it takes is just one win to get to the Ainafar this year.
This is the long round. As you can see, because my hair was so short, I was wearing wigs.
PJ
I do
has
have
one
wigs.
good run under her belt, but she'll need to keep performing if she wants to qualify for Vegas.
So that was the long round. And then this one is the short round.
I made the short round. I ended up second in the long round. That's how my first run went. So we're hoping for another good run in the short round. This run really adds to my Go Buckle dreams because this rodeo is an Ainafar Tour qualifier. So if I win this rodeo, I'll make it to Vegas.
Consistency's kind of been my problem. I've been talking to my therapist about it a lot, just trying to get mentally prepared, and she's saying that repetition is what's going to really help. Just focus on being calm
These
because my
still
horse
give me
feels my jitters,
chills.
and just remembering that everything I've worked for to come up to this moment.
PJ wins the rodeo and is now heading to Vegas.
The first thing that came to my mind was my grandpa. After I won Polson, I felt like tearing up because, like, I knew
Oh, it looks so sad.
I knew how proud of
Make
me he
cry.
would have been.
Kept telling myself, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. And I won! So I punched my ticket to the Ainafar, don't have to stress no more, we're going straight to Vegas.
This one right here is called Go Buckle Dreams.
This was in Folsom. Dancing with my cousin Andy. Yeah, so that was Polson.
And here is called Go Buckle Dreams.
Go Buckle Dreams. Still in the making, still in the making. This is a cool shot.
Cowboy dream, gotta ride hard, there's a
Oh, it gives me chills. Such a good time, such a good time. So during COVID, well, just in general, I think, but the regular film crew couldn't come to Polson, and so they hired a film guy, a camera guy in Montana, and he came and he recorded me and Koi Dor, which is another contestant that is in the series. And yeah, so this was his footage, and that was a good weekend. I won that rodeo. It's interesting because this was in 2021, and then 2023, so this past year, I also almost won it again. I broke out in the short round. But yeah, I think Polson's my rodeo. I quite enjoy that rodeo. It's a very fun place. Yeah, now we're gonna move on to episode 10. I believe these next episodes are going to be about, we go to Ponoka. They had a Ainafar rodeo in Ponoka, Alberta, and there's that episode, and then we go on to Vegas. So stay tuned. Back in action. So we just finished episode 9. I am not in episode 10, and now we are in episode 11, and we are in Ponoka, Alberta. Like I mentioned, they had a Ainafar rodeo as well, and yeah, so this will be episode 11.
There is one competitor who isn't feeling the heat this weekend.
I get to barrel race. This horse was Fiona. This was my sister-in-law's horse, Priscilla. And she did good.
Today's important because it's a qualifier for the INFR. I've already qualified, but this weekend's really important for my brother and my dad. Jake has a little pressure on him. If my dad makes it, it'll be good, but my dad wants my brother more to make it than himself.
I'm gonna get my hand out and it looks like you just got it down. Started panicking.
With PJ
can
already
see the
qualifying,
COVID
Jake
mask.
is feeling the heat to make it to Vegas. And this rodeo is his last chance.
Perfectly. Could we change up the leaderboard? Very likely be, but we can't afford any problems, buddy. I hope your passport is up to date. Your time, 11.46 seconds.
I like how the announcer's like, I hope your passport's up to date. My brother qualified.
Jake's time is fast enough to qualify for Vegas.
Yeah, so my brother qualified this weekend.
Yes, we both get to go.
We're going.
We're going.
That scene, it took us like 3 tries. We kept having to hug. It was funny. Yeah, so that's Ponoka. And from Ponoka, we go to Vegas. So that was episode 11. Now it's Vegas episodes, episode 12 and episode 13. So here we are with episode 12. It's the first episode in Vegas.
Please welcome our cowboys and cowgirls to the South Point today.
It's been a tough rodeo season, and it all comes to a head here in Las Vegas, Nevada. PJ Fox, her brother Jake, Lionel Shade, and Cameron Bruised Head have all made it to the finals.
We have 10 full performances of the Indian National Finals Rodeo that will be coming your way. It is so great to be back in Las Vegas.
The best
Tonight is the number ceremony, and this is where all the contestants, where we all get our numbers.
I like the back number ceremony because I like dressing up.
Look, my hair like was
This
shaved.
ceremony helps everyone get pumped up for tomorrow's kickoff.
I'm feeling pretty excited. It's been a couple years since we've been here, so it feels really good.
Jake's mask.
Take our picture.
Pretty fancy night, if anything. Everybody puts on their best cowboy look, I guess. There's a lot of new upcomers, so sometimes these young boys could ride, so just don't let them see you sweat.
Thank you so much. Have a great night. Enjoy Vegas. We'll see you tomorrow for performance number 1. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, so that was the back number night. I got that dress in Billings. We were in Billings for Baker, Montana Pro Rodeo and Crow Fair. And we went to Billings to watch the Pro Rodeo, and I found that dress and I was like, I'm gonna wear this in Vegas. Yeah, so that was fun to watch. So here's
Calf number 9. He's a pretty good calf. Yeah, I'm excited.
Around at in Vegas.
Well, if you think the Cowboys are competitive, wait until you see the Cowgirls. Ladies, breakaway roping.
It's 4 rounds, and if you catch 4 calves, you have a good chance at winning the world. I need to catch 4 calves.
We're looking at PJ Fox from Cardston, Alberta, Canada, a member of the Blood and Blackfeet tribe.
This is my lucky wig because I won Polson in it and I was roping good in it. And so I guess it's one of my lucky wigs.
My lucky wig.
4 Indian National Finals rodeo qualifications, Canadian college champion.
I don't get nervous until the girl before me.
I just admit that I get nervous. You're not supposed to know that.
A definite threat as we look to PJ Fox. Nice job. And a respectable 2.53.
It went really good. I stuck it on one. I was a 2.5. I mean, I could have been quicker, but I was still quick. Anyways, I'm happy I caught. Yeah, I was a 2.5, but the fastest was a 2.1. So I was fast, but not fast enough.
Were you on the leaderboard?
No. Today I just did what I knew what I could do. Maybe it is my lucky week. I mean, I stuck another one on.
My lucky wig. But yeah, so that was, so funny story. That was actually the second round. The first round is in the next episode, and they switched it up to create drama because I missed in the first round and I like cried, and you'll see. But yeah, so that was the second round, and am I in any other one? That was the second round. And that was what I was in episode 12. I believe that was 12. Yes, episode 12. So now we are going to go on to episode 13. The final episode. The final episode. And like I mentioned, this is actually this first round, but they put it second to create the drama. But yeah. So this is episode 13, the final episode of Rodeo Nation. A little backstory, just because it's the first shot of this episode. We got to fly in a helicopter. The Rodeo Nation crew took my grandma and I on a helicopter, and we got to go down the strip, and that was pretty cool. And we also got to ride in a convertible down the strip just to get footage. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, so this is the final episode. And here we go.
Previously on Rodeo Nation.
We got some good shots. Some good shots. So just to show our parts, I'm gonna fast forward. This is where I'm starred in this episode, I believe.
PJ's up today in the first performance.
I am excited. My horse is feeling good. I'm ready. This week, it's 4 rounds, and if you catch 4 calves, you have a good chance at winning the world.
I don't like that
I'm
hat.
wearing this hat because it matches my outfit the best, but also because my grandpa bought it for me.
My grandpa did buy me that hat,
The INFR World Championships
I don't like the
is all
shape.
about her late grand. For PJ, the INFR World Championships is all about her late grandfather, Pat. Early on this season, she set a goal to win a gold buckle in his honor.
This whole rodeo season, I've been thinking of my grandpa, and at his funeral, they were doing the ceremony, and I just turned to my dad and I was like, I gotta win the world this year.
I had intentions to. I had intentions.
On the count of 3, I want everybody in here to make a lot of noise. 1, 2, 3!
Again, it was for the drama.
I need to stay consistent and catch 4 calves.
See, they're like creating the drama.
Setting the pace in 2.14 second time.
She lays down the challenge for the week and says, girls, welcome to the 90 Show.
Look at my phone.
Ready to ride in the next cowgirl.
This drama.
Let's go to Canada for the next contender. Cardston, Alberta, Canada. Blood tribe, Blackfeet.
Honestly, this first round, like, I was so, like, I have to do good, I have to do good. Like, I put so much pressure on myself, and you see how that comes out in the miss. Oh, commercial break. But yeah, you'll see that because I put so much pressure on myself, it comes out in a miss. See, I don't know, like, I had no target, like, so upset with myself.
Looks up in despair at a no time.
I don't really want to talk.
I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk to the camera.
Yeah, I'm really upset.
And then I went to the room. I changed.
We worked so hard.
And then
for
I
this.
cried. I cried because I was really upset with myself. And
happens on you, especially in the breakaway route.
but it added to the drama.
Still be come back, you know.
Added to the drama.
You got that.
Those eyelashes though.
You know, stuff that you remind that, right?
Yeah, there's still rounds to be won.
Yeah, you know, you can still win a round.
I'm not sad, I'm mad.
Yeah, well,
I had to say that.
you know,
I had to say I'm not sad. I'm mad. I was mad. I was pretty mad.
I'm gonna go and saddle.
Yeah. So that's my part in this episode. Oh, there's more parts. Oh, this is where we get deep. We start talking about my mentality.
Getting it done is a big accomplishment. The reason why I keep going, you know, and you can beat this, I really love this, you know, I can't quit.
So yeah, this part of the episode, I kind of talk about my mentality a little bit, which is a little interesting.
For a lot of years, I struggled myself because I thought winning defined me. So every time I wouldn't win or I didn't win, like it would, like I'd feel defeated.
My eyelashes. I like created so much drama.
I don't really want to talk. I went
Prima
back to that
donna,
mentality,
girl.
like, if I don't catch, then like I'm nobody. There's always that negativity I have in my mind, especially with the way I dress. Like I was kind of letting that play in my head too. Like the way I dress, I'm sure people look at me like, oh, she doesn't know how to rope, you know?
PJ's grandmother understands the importance of believing in yourself and taking pride in who you are, no matter what.
Regardless of what she wears, my girl looks good. And she takes a lot of pride in how she dresses. And
I don't know
I'm
about
proud
the
of
music
that.
choice,
I
but
tell her, sweetie, you do whatever you want to do as long as you feel good about yourself. And you always feel good about yourself. Be proud of who you are and show it.
I like that outfit. That dress. Those earrings. That outfit, they wanted to like just get me walking like how I dressed up.
The rodeo isn't over. Even if PJ missed the gold buckle this year, there's still money to be won.
Tonight I'm pushing through. Like, yeah, I did have gold buckle dreams, but the gold buckle's not going anywhere. I just have to keep working for it.
I like this part.
Great run. Should be a new leader.
PJ roped her calf in 2.73 seconds.
I think I was
That's
just,
good
I
enough
let
for
go
some
of so
cash
much,
and
and
fourth
then I was
place
like,
in the
I'm just gonna
round.
rope. And
Hey, I'm up there. I made a check.
Yeah. You reach for the stars, sweetie. If you feel like it, go for it.
And this is the helicopter I was telling you about.
This is a lot faster than the freeway. Oh yeah, for sure.
Tik skates in matsi, and Okdak Bukshipawanima, Miss Sotan. Egypt's in Nimaki.
My grandma's so cute.
I had the intentions of coming down here and winning a Go Buckle Dreams, but it didn't play out there. But I did end up in the top 15, and I'm pretty proud of myself, and my family is proud of myself, and I'm pretty sure my grandpa would be proud of me.
Yeah, so that was what I starred in episode 13, and that was the end. That's the end. Honestly, it was awesome to be a part of this series, to have the cameras around, to always be mic'd up. I really liked that it was not just about winning. It was about the whole lifestyle and going through the downs and pushing forward, and yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if there's gonna be another season or where it's going, but I would like it. It would be interesting. Yeah, it was really fun, and like I mentioned before, you can watch all of these on APTN Lumi. APTN is Aboriginal Peoples Television Network, and that's a broadcast that's in Canada. And yeah, you can watch it on APTN Lumi, Lumi, and you can also watch it on Apple TV, but I'm not sure if you can watch it on Apple TV in the States, because the States and Canada, their Apple TVs are different, but I'm not sure. But anyways, you can watch my parts on my YouTube, and as always, thank you for the viewership, and yeah, thank you for watching with me. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.